Today's story begins with an intoxicated 21-year-old named Ellie, submerged in the streets of New York City. Ellie just landed a modeling contract with Saint Laurent, and right now, she's walking back from a party on William Street, adorning the pristine white dress she requested upon closing the deal. $250,000 for 4 ad campaigns and 6 runway appearances throughout the year of 2015. Plus, free clothes sent to her studio apartment whenever she wanted. Not her idea, her idol's. And just for a moment, while staring at a homeless man on the sidewalk, Ellie finally knew exactly who she wasn't. Suddenly, the homeless man stood up and started walking towards Ellie.
Hey, yeah. You stupid. I should have never married you. But what an idiot I am, huh? Marrying a like you. Yeah, you took my car. What an idiot.
Bro, this is why people need guns, bro.
Was married.
I'm like blah 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 blah.
This is where the story of White Whale.Onion really begins. Future Saint Laurent model Ellie Reed had just been stabbed on the streets of New York, seemingly out of nowhere. The homeless man who stabbed Ellie seemed to think she was his ex-wife, as shown by the transcripts of the man who recorded the incident. A transcript which was corroborated by the elderly lady who observed the attack from her window. These were the only 2 witnesses to the crime. A few hours later, they would give their official statements to the NYPD.
I didn't know. I had no intention of recording that. At first, when the man asked me to record him, I thought it was some type of joke. When I saw the knife, I rushed over there to help. I feel like I could have stopped it a lot sooner.
Such a shame what that man did to that poor, beautiful young girl. I'm just glad that fellow across the street helped her get away. That was the Lord's work. Lord, he is good.
The first thing the doctors did when she arrived at the hospital was
Damn, I thought she was dead. Cool.
The pain with a high dosage of morphine. So high that Ellie likely didn't notice when her first visitor arrived. Her idol. The doctor's report claims Ellie suffered internal bleeding and severe nerve damage in her lower back, caused by a sharp object. The first person her mom called was the Saint Laurent Women's Department. For the second time today, Ellie knew exactly who she wasn't. See, in the world of fashion, looks are quite important. Growing up, Ellie's mom worked with Jean-Paul Gaultier, Louis Vuitton, and Gucci. She was on billboards in Times Square, shop fronts for Calvin Klein, and when all things were said and done, she might have been the most famous woman in the world with no name. The point is, Ellie saw her mother as her idol, constantly replaying her old runway tapes. She wanted nothing more than to have the same life as her mom. Unfortunately, now, she had a huge scar down her stomach, and after 3 days of resting, when Ellie finally got up to walk, it was clear she had developed a limp.
Dun, dun,
No
dun.
phone call with Saint Laurent could fix the problem. A 10-year dream, and $250,000 down the drain. Her mother cried for days. The only reason Ellie didn't was because of the numbingness of the morphine. This year has seen a huge number
Bro, we
of...
should probably get the Aura free trial, not even capping.
Dear Ellie Reed, following the news of your tragic accident, the whole team at Saint Laurent wanted to reach out and offer our support through this difficult time. You are a beautiful, talented young girl with so much potential, and we are so excited to work with you in the future. I'm sure a smart girl like you can understand our decision to terminate our collaboration for fiscal year 2015, following your unfortunate situation. We can't wait for you to get better soon and negotiate new terms that work for both of us. For now, please enjoy this care package some of our team put together for you and your mom. Get well soon. Sincerely, Saint Laurent, Women's Department.
The day Ellie received that letter was the same day her morphine prescription was terminated. 30 days after the attack, and she was in more pain than ever. Luckily, it was Friday. Ellie assumed the alcohol would be enough to numb the hot flushes, tremors, anxiety, and pain. It wasn't. Fortunately, Bethany, a childhood friend, had a white line waiting for her nose. After feeling a moment of relief for the first time in hours, Ellie jokingly said, "I needed this. How can I ever repay you?" To which Bethany replied with, "Don't worry, it was free." Photos from that night show strange cuts on one of Bethany's arms, but no one seemed to notice until after the images were
Bro,
posted.
the fake ass that I got was free. Whenever shit's free, I always be like, why is this free? Sometimes people give you good drugs for free, but sometimes there's a reason that it's free. It's not a good one.
Posted on Instagram a few days later. The next morning was rough. The coke had worn off, and once again, Ellie was feeling symptoms of withdrawal from the morphine. So she started texting Beth.
Hey, I know this is random, but what did you mean last night when you said that the coke was free?
Oh, did we not tell you? We have all been buying from this new site.
What new site? What happened to Adrian?
It's called White Whale.
Can you send me the link?
Not really. I don't think it works like that, lol. You need, like, a special browser thing. I don't know.
A special browser thingy.
Marcus showed me how to get on there. Just call him.
Okay, be right back. Beth, is this thing safe? Like, you guys have used it and it's like safe, right?
Yeah, totally. We have been using it for a few weeks. Also, forgot to tell you, make sure you use my referral code, babes.
Like, what did they, like,
White Whale
reenact
offered
this shit?
the perfect solution for a broke college student
Pretty
to
good
get
job.
their hands on some illegal substances. The dark web marketplace was allegedly made as a direct response to Silk Road shutting down in 2013. However, it had one major difference. After Ellie entered Bethany's referral code, she instinctually went to the opioids listing and clicked the Perform Task button. A file upload screen and a new line of text appeared. Task: lick a stranger's face from top to bottom. Prize: it's not hard to see why people initially believed White Whale to be some sort of troll, but this did create a strange paradox. Only the people who were desperate enough to try it saw its true results, while everyone else simply found it too absurd to believe.
What the
And so,
fuck?
the White Whale bubble was born. Another reason why people believed it was a scam was its appearance. The mystery substance button was what many pointed to when making fun of the site's aesthetic. When the text was clicked, it took the user to a new directory with a simple JPEG. A screenshot of Serum 114 from Stanley Kubrick's A Clockwork Orange.
What the fuck?
The serum is described as a nausea, paralysis, and fear-inducing drug used during violence aversion therapy. This would serve to be a disturbing foreshadowing of the site's true intent.
Oh, what the fuck, dude?
Intentions.
I've never even heard of that.
The other standout asset of White Whale was the manifesto text found on the right-hand side of the page. The text starts off with how White Whale was born, claiming its existence is a direct response to Silk Road shutting down, saying, quote, "The team at White Whale believed that we were responsible for keeping the free-flowing online marketplace going for the tax-paying American citizens who just want to have fun." From here, it goes on to explain its task system and how leveling up the various substances will keep the tasks more fresh and exciting.
Bro, what are they doing with the pictures, do you think? Or like, you know, because they get them to like lick someone's face or whatever.
After a bit more pandering to the user, White Whale signs off its manifesto with a simple JPEG of the ocean, alongside the text, "Soon you will be free," written in the skyline. Apart from that, it was a fairly normal-looking illegal marketplace for the time. Much like most people, Ellie's initial reaction to White Whale was pure skepticism. However, after a few more back-and-forth messages with Beth, and her withdrawals seemingly getting worse by the minute, Ellie found herself at yet another
This just feels like very sketchy.
party.
Obviously.
Ellie brought the box inside. It had been days since she had her last drop of morphine. At last, she felt real relief. But here's the thing about drugs. They don't last forever. Ellie's search history during this period gives us a detailed insight into what was going through her head. It's clear she was second-guessing her actions. Unfortunately, these thoughts were not enough to subside Ellie's desire for relief.
Jesus.
Drink a glass of toilet water for opioids.
Bruh.
Shave your head for opioids.
Why? Like, are they just like, what are they doing with these
Force
videos?
yourself to vomit for opioids.
I don't get it.
Complete a task, feel relief, run out of drugs, experience withdrawals, lose sleep, repeat. This appeared to be the infinite treadmill of addiction Ellie was running on. White Whale was clearly engineered to feed the user's addiction, to test how fast they would destroy their self-worth. And clearly, it was working. By Christmas Day, Ellie was
Bruh.
already.
This is sad, bro. Why are you f***ing watching this shit, bro? What is wrong with you? Like, I mean, it's kind of interesting, but Jesus Christ, bro. This is crazy sad.
5 tasks
It is interesting, though. I will give you that. But Jesus.
in. Bald, hurt, and sick, she decided to spend the holiday alone this year.
Dude, this is so sad, bro. What are you... Like, why? Like, what is your sick fucking fetish for this type of shit? This makes me sad. I don't know. I like fiction.
Around this
Sure,
time,
makes me-
White Whale's popularity
This
started
is
to
sad.
increase. Fan favorite items were going out of stock frequently,
Like, why?
and
I
at
don't get
times
it.
it
I don't
became a
get the
race to
appeal.
upload a task and have it
is
verified
so
before
sad.
it was too late. On December 27th of 2014, Josie
I
Small
guess, I mean, it is fascinating, but Jesus, it's so dark.
from the Wall Street Journal published an article
It is
debating the
fascinating.
legitimacy
Like,
of the website.
I am curious.
But
It's
ultimately,
like both the best video you've ever sent me, but also just like the saddest. I guess that's the genre, right?
the piece mainly fence-sits, and no real journalism was conducted. In fact, the only things that were quoted were Reddit threads. This was the only article I could find relating to the website before 2015. Another important thing to note around this time is soon after New Year's, a small YouTuber named Python44 started a series called The White Whale Speedrun, where he would attempt to max out a single substance level in the shortest amount of time. However, his YouTube account was banned after the second episode reached over 50,000 views in less than 24 hours. The only way to view these videos now is on the Internet Archive. But it goes to show the level of intrigue people had about White Whale at the time. People became happy to do these strange tasks to fuel their addiction, including Ellie.
Bro, and like, I don't know, like my ex's name is Ellie too, so like that's maybe part of the stress a little bit, but it's also just really sad.
December 28th is where we start to see Ellie's mental health rapidly deteriorate. Neighbors claim they started finding scattered objects on the 5th floor hallway of the apartment complex, mainly smashed mirrors, torn up clothes, and makeup. Also around this time, the song Sleaze by Mac and the Mambas could be heard coming from Ellie's apartment basically 24/7. Despite this cry for help, Ellie's White Whale journey continued. Give yourself a for opioids. The whale in
No, I can't. I can't see myself being stuck in a retarded situation like that. You'd have to be fucking retarded to do some dumb shit like that. Dude, I won't even smoke a cigarette if it's not organic. Yeah, like I'm hella addicted to nicotine, but I will go cold turkey before I smoke any cigarette that's not organic. You know what's in it. Like there's like levels to addiction, bro. Like if you're willing to like dig in the trash, like I've been there, that's a level. I haven't been doing that recently, but I know about addiction, bro. I'm not saying that. I'm not in that situation, bro. Like, whatever. I'm not knocking people. I'm just saying, bro, there's no fucking way I would send a video to the dark web for any drug. It doesn't matter, bro. I mean, I see what you're saying. I mean, with what I'm addicted to now, I can safely say I would never do that. But I'm not, I'm not speaking for people going through, like, deadly withdrawal. I'm not judging people or saying that I wouldn't do the same thing in their situation, but thankfully there's no drug that has that much of a hold over me that I would do something that fucking stupid. That's all I'm saying. Me personally.
into your arm for opioids.
Like, bro, like sending a video to some anonymous dark web thing of you drinking, like, what? Like, that's stupid. Like, that's really stupid. Like, I would literally go to rehab before I did that, bro. Like, being sober is not bad, bro. Have you ever heard of rehab? Like, have you heard of detox centers? Like, bro, like, Jesus Christ, bro. But still, bro, like, you'd have to be pretty fucking stupid and addicted to do some dumbass shit like that, bro. I mean, bro, like, look at the button, bro. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. Hold on. Where's this stupid-ass button? Like, look at this button they're clicking, bro. Like, anybody who clicks this button, where the fuck is this stupid-ass button? Bro, if you click this button, you're so dumb. If you even click this button, like, you're fucking retarded, bro. I don't give a fuck. Oh, we're not talking about that. We're talking, wait, how do they, they press it, some other button. Okay, so it's not this button. This is like, but just the fact that this is there, bro. Whatever, dude. I think we're on the same page, bro. I'm not judging people. I'm not saying, I'm just saying for me personally, I'm thankful that I'm not.
Bald, hurt, and sick. She decided to spend the holiday alone this year.
Bro, why are we watching this, bro? I'm like depressed now, bro. Like, what the fuck? I hate what is this? What is this, bro? You'll get over it, bro. This is sad, bro. I don't know.
Around this time, White Whale's popularity started to increase. Fan favorite items were going out of stock frequently.
I don't get the appeal,
and
bro.
at times, it became a race to upload a
fucked.
task and have it verified
This is
before
like
it was too late.
Torture.
On December 27th of 2014, Josie Small from the Wall Street Journal published an article debating the legitimacy of the website. But ultimately, the piece mainly fence sits and no real journalism was conducted. In fact, the only things that were quoted were Reddit threads. This was the only article I could find relating to the website before 2015. Another important thing to note around this time is soon after New Year's, a small YouTuber named Python44 started a series called The White Whale Speedrun, where he would attempt to max out a single substance level in the shortest amount of time.
Okay, so each substance has like a challenge you can do or whatever.
However, his YouTube account was banned after the second episode reached over 50,000 views in less than 24 hours.
Yeah, you
The only
think,
way
bro?
to view these videos now is on the Internet Archive. But it goes to show the level of intrigue people had about White Whale at the time. People became happy to do these strange tasks to fuel their addiction,
I get
including Ellie.
it. I got you.
December 28th is where we start to see Ellie's mental health rapidly deteriorate. Neighbors claim they started finding scattered objects on the 5th floor hallway of the apartment complex.
Yeah, I got that.
Mainly
Gotcha.
smashed mirrors,
Appreciate it.
torn up clothes, and makeup. Also around
Makes
this
sense.
time, the song Sleaze by
mean-
Mac and the Mambas could be heard coming from Ellie's apartment basically 24/7. Despite this cry for help, Ellie's White Whale journey continued. Give yourself a for opioids.
Give yourself a what?
The whale into your
Wait,
arm
Dude,
for
I don't
opioids.
even- wait, what? I don't even know what he said.
Give yourself a
What did he say?
for opioids.
Give yourself a what?
The whale into your arm
Oh.
for opioids.
Oh.
With an animal of your choosing for opioids.
Bro.
Briefly stand in the subway.
Bro, why are you making me watch this, bro? I'm not appreciating this at all anymore. Like, I'm not cool with this at all. How is this on you? Ugh, bro. I need a cigarette, man. I'm like depressed now. What the fuck, dude? I didn't know, like, I was already sad about it before it got that dark. Ew. I've never heard of anything like this. I've never heard of anything this gross. I've never seen a horror movie where somebody has sex with a dog before. I mean, I've seen Requiem for a Dream. They go ass to ass for heroin. Guy gets his arm amputated, or because he did so much heroin. I mean, what else would they be saying? I mean, it's bleeped out. How am I supposed to know, bro? This is horrible, bro. This is just horrible. I mean, either way, it's horrible. Like, either fucking way, bro. Either fucking way, it's horrible. It's sad. It's very sad. A good ending. Alright. Fine. I'll finish it, but I gotta smoke a cigarette, bro. I'll fucking finish this fucking good. I don't see how this could have a good ending,
and have it
bro.
verified before it was too late.
I'm very skeptical.
On December
but
20th,
I could take it. I could take it. It is interesting, but it's one of the most fucked things I've ever seen. My ex's name is Ellie, so it's like it makes it more like, don't worry, bro. Like, if I wasn't comfortable, I wouldn't. I am interested, but like I said, bro, my ex's name is Ellie, so that might be part of it too, why it like stresses me out extra. But it is really fucked. Anyway.
with an animal of your choosing for opioids. Briefly stand in the subway tracks for opioids. As the intensity of the tasks increased, so did the prizes, the manic episodes, and the commitment. Ellie was now committing crimes to complete many of these challenges. She was on such an intense path of addiction, one might assume how this story ends.
Okay, thank you for clarifying. Either way, it's fucking really horrible.
Speaking of crimes, Ellie had started sending letters from various post offices to the Saint Laurent headquarters in France, containing very threatening messages directed at specific employees. It's unclear whether the staff ever received these letters, but eventually, Ellie's paranoia got the better of her, and she stopped sending them around the 5th of January. This is also reflected in her search history.
Wait, that makes sense, bro. Because when you're withdrawing, like, things that normally you wouldn't care about, like, you'll fucking just do dumb shit, bro.
Ellie was still affected by how Saint Laurent handled her injury. Since the attack, Ellie had become a shell of who she once was, mentally and physically. Ellie attempted to check herself in to the Bellevue Psychiatry Hospital, her first sign of mental clarity in weeks. To this day, we don't know what this 9th task was. All we know is that it triggered something in Ellie's brain that resulted in a need for change.
I don't want to know what the 9th task was. I really don't want to know, bro.
As Ellie waited to be attended to in the psych ward, she received a video from an anonymous phone number. It looked like a recording of Beth. Likely confused, Ellie pressed play on the video.
Oh no.
Her phone was then flooded with many more messages, now from family and friends, and every crime she committed for White Whale had just been leaked to everyone.
I remember she was shaking a lot. I handed her the forms. She sat down, and then around 5 minutes later, maybe 6, she ran out crying. At the time, I didn't think much of it. I really didn't. I mean, we get incidents like this all the time. Listen, it's not my responsibility what she does. I handed her the form. I did my job. End of story.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 0.
After no answer from her mom, Ellie returned to her apartment, logged back into White Whale, and was greeted with a new pop-up window. Final task. A stranger on the street and imagine they are someone who hurt you in the past. Prize. Worldwide video deletion of all previous challenges.
Bruh. Bruh.
Hey, Ellie. It's Mom. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know what these videos are. I don't know what's happening. Please talk to me. I can help fix this. Call me back soon. I love you. Always remember that.
God damn, bro. That's so fucked, man.
Officers claim Ellie tried uploading the video to White Whale from her phone after stabbing the man, but by the time it finished, she was already in handcuffs, wearing the same white dress she was stabbed in 62 days prior. Witnesses from apartments nearby say they heard screamings of the word saint, along with a lot of profanity, which leads us to believe she was probably calling the man she stabbed Saint Laurent, fulfilling her revenge fantasy after being dropped as a talent. For the first time in her life, Ellie knew exactly who she was. A criminal. "55 days after Ellie's imprisonment, whitewhale.onion went offline. The URL now redirects you to a simple letter written in Russian. It translates to, "The White Whale experiment has concluded. We have cleansed the world of much biological waste. All videos submitted by participants have been leaked to friends and family members. In total, the experiment cost $423,000. We hope this donation has taught the spectators a valuable lesson. As always, we will be back with a new experiment shortly.
Jesus.
Sincerely, F57.
What the
This
fuck?
would not be the last time F57 entered the spotlight, but that's a whole different rabbit hole. The reality was, people had way more questions about the site's existence now that it was shut down and the damage was done. Over 400 people's videos were leaked to their friends and family. 24 of those were placed in jail for attempted That means 6% of the outed White Whale victims were so desperate and torn down that they tried, or successfully took another human's life. As for the other 376 customers, we have no clue what became of them. To make things even more complicated, purchase videos were only leaked if a user
I mean, some people just don't have that many friends and family they care about, probably.
had 5 or more orders,
So they're just like, whatever.
the actual customer base of White Whale is still unknown. For a couple of weeks, it's all anyone could talk about. The most grotesque clips were racking up millions. and some people were vocally in support of F-57 for carrying out the white whale experiment. Granted, it was a small vocal minority. However, just like every other story, it faded into obscurity once the next controversy hit the news cycle. Most of the information gathered for this documentary was sourced from Ellie's mother's book, published 4 years after her daughter's incarceration. It sold just 88 copies in its first year. As for Ellie, she will be eligible for parole in the year 2036, and when I asked her for an interview, she replied with 3 very simple words: "I'd rather not." The thing I can't stop thinking about is the man who recorded Ellie getting stabbed all the way at the start of this story. Why was he recording the attack in the first place? Why did the homeless man want a recording of the crime? To make matters even more confusing, the homeless man is calling Ellie his ex-wife over and over again, talking about how she took his car. These words from the homeless man directly links up to the final white whale task.
What?
For a stranger on the street,
That's crazy.
and imagine they are someone who hurt you in the past. Was the man who sent Ellie down this destructive path a victim of the same website?
That's crazy.
The internet's deadliest marketplace.
Bro.
We may never know.
Remember, what you just watched was all fiction.
Nah, bro, nah. You motherfucker, dude. You motherfucker. You fucking dude. What the fuck, bro? Reminds me of the World of Warcraft one. Thank God, bro. Jesus. Thank God, dude. That's so mean, bro. Why did you do that to me, you fucker? I mean, bro, you've showed me like 50 videos. Why would I think it's fake? You always show me dark ass videos that make me depressed. Why didn't I see that, bro? You didn't tell me that shit, bro. I mean, clear. You if you wanted, you wanted to trick me, bro. You knew I didn't know that. Oh, dude, you know that I don't fucking pay. You bro, that's crazy. I did not notice, bro. Dude, I never see anything. I'm always spacing out. Alright, yeah, they weren't even trying to trick me. What the fuck? I'm just retarded. If I knew it was fake, I probably wouldn't have finished it. Because I would have just like, oh, this is stupid. That's the only thing that kept me intrigued, is because I thought it was real. Even though that's what like made me also sad.